News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump, 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172.
Tonight on News 46, a 3-vehicle accident injures 3 people.
A suspect is spotted for a robbery.
And a new candidate emerges in District 3. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, March 12th, 2012. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Tony Joe for News 46. 3 vehicles collided at the intersection of Highway 160 and Irene on Saturday.
Saturday morning, approximately 10:40, a 3-vehicle accident here on Highway 160 and Irene prompted Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, and Nevada Highway Patrol to the scene. There was approximately 5 patients in the beginning. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue assessed and transported 3, 2 inside the maroon SUV and 1 inside the sedan. Apparently no one inside the white pickup truck was injured in this accident, or they declined medical transport. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of this accident. The road was blocked in all directions while the investigation was being conducted. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Irene and Highway 160 for News 46.
And on December 28, 2008, the D.C. Travel Center on Highway 160 in Mesquite was robbed. The gang member Jaime Albaron, who shot and killed the clerk, Valentina Cram, fled and was later found dead in Mexico in November of 2009. Yesterday morning, the same convenience store was robbed. Now it is the Horizon Market, and luckily this time, no one was injured.
In the early morning hours on Sunday, apparently this Horizon Market on Highway 160 in Mesquite was robbed once again. This person apparently had some type of jack handle or tire iron. They approached the clerk and robbed them. Luckily, nobody was hurt in this robbery. The person is said to have left on foot. They were wearing a hoodie. Nye County Sheriff's Office was also looking heavily in the area for a black pickup truck. If you know anything about this robbery, you're urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-7000. This is Deanna O'Donnell at Mesquite and Highway 160 for News 46.
Well, the suspect fled the scene with an undisclosed amount of money, cigarettes, and alcohol. The suspect remains at large and is considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information regarding this case, please call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-7000.
And Donna Jasperson, the former Nye County Sheriff's deputy and the wife of Justice of the Peace Kent Jasperson, passed away on Friday night, succumbing to cancer. She was a beloved mother and wife, as well as loyal officer, serving our community for many years.
And folks, now here's Nate Hollenbeck with your Week in Sports.
I'm Nathan Hollenbeck here with your week in sports. Last week, Peyton Manning has cut from the Colts. Now he's back in headlines. Manning is now a free agent. Teams are calling and making offers. Peyton Manning spent nearly 6.5 hours at the Arizona Cardinals headquarters and training facility on Sunday in meetings designed to lure the superstar to the desert. The session followed a meeting of nearly 6 hours Manning had at the Broncos facility in Denver on Friday night. The two sessions were evidence that, for the time being, Arizona and Denver appeared to be the top two contenders. After Manning's visit in Arizona, he headed home to Florida, where he may or may not meet with the Miami Dolphins. He is set to return to his workouts as he comes back from a series of neck surgeries. Now, let's talk some 80-mile fun. Yes, NASCAR came to Vegas with their yearly race. Who were you rooting for? If you're a Tony Stewart fan, well, you must be one happy person. There are some daredevils in this world, and with this race, the last minutes were the most daring. Stewart made a 3-wide pass on a late restart and held off Jimmy Johnson at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway on Sunday. He now has won at a track that was the site of his biggest disappointment last season. Stewart came back to Las Vegas with a new crew chief. He was hoping to pull off something a little better than last year, when a pit mishap spoiled a chance at victory with what he believed to be the best car in the field. Stewart got the lead with a "did he just do that" move with 34 laps to go in the 400-mile race. Coming around turn 4 to the start-finish line, Stewart charged up behind Brad Keselowski and timed it just right to dip below him on the apron. I wonder if Keselowski tweeted that. He zipped to the front and stayed there, pulling away on 3 more or less thrilling restarts over the final 17 laps. It was his 6th win in the past 13 Sprint Cup races and first on the 1.5-mile tri-oval, not far from the bright lights of the Strip. You know it is Vegas. What happens in Vegas? Stewart will take home. More sports coming next week, and an update with college basketball since it is that time. This is going to do it for this edition of your Weekend Sports. And remember, Prump, watching sports doesn't mean you're getting exercise. Good night.
Well, thank you very much, Nate. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to have much more local news for you coming up right after this break, so please keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Welcome back to News 46. The Nye County Sheriff's Captain Bill Beck suffered a heart attack over the weekend. He underwent a surgery this afternoon to have a shunt put in place. He is said to be recovering at the Centennial Hills Hospital in Las Vegas.
And Nevada's unemployment rate fell to 12.7% in January, down from 13% in December and 13.8% last January. Northern Nevada shed jobs while Southern Nevada gained. The Carson City area posted the highest jobless rate at 13.5%, while Reno had 13% unemployment, and Las Vegas's rate is 13.1%. State economists say employers added a seasonally adjusted 1,800 payroll jobs, with the private sector gaining and the public sector losing positions. Nevada's unemployment department says Monday that 174,700 people in the state are jobless, which is down 16,300 from last January, but relatively flat compared with December of 2011. The state's jobless rate is still 4.4 percentage points above the national rate of 8.3%.
Well, it looks like the town of Pahrump may be moving forward towards incorporation. We spoke to town chair Vicki Parker.
To incorporate or not incorporate? That is the question. We're going to speak to Town Board Chair Vicki Parker.
The Incorporation Advisory Board did another study. This is the 3rd study. And as after the previous 2, the Incorporation Advisory Board is recommending that the town proceed with incorporation.
And the Town Board is accepting the recommendation?
It's on the agenda for us to decide whether we want to pursue incorporation or not.
Where does it go from here if you guys decide to accept?
That's a good question. It was recommended by the advisory board that we see if we can find a citizens group to handle it. This is going to be up to the town board, and I can't speak for the board at this time.
What's some of the benefits of incorporating?
The major benefit is local control. I don't want to beat up on the county because they do the best that they can, but they have to make decisions that benefit the whole county. And quite often, what's best for the rest of the county isn't what's best for Pahrump.
And disbursements of funds is more even based on the population, is it not?
It would be, although I'm sure that the state legislature would not allow Pahrump to have all of the funds collected within Pahrump because we can't leave the rest of the county without sufficient funds.
Do you know what some of the drawbacks of incorporation are?
Well, for one thing, we'd have to assume responsibilities for a municipal court. Probably we would contract that out with the county, but there are a lot of misconceptions, really, about the drawbacks. Incorporation doesn't mean that we're going to come out and put sidewalks in and charge you for them, or street lights, or cap your wells, or any of these things. It's not going to turn us into a Henderson. It would just give Pahrump control over Pahrump. At this particular time, because we're unincorporated, the town has only the responsibility for the parks, the pool, the cemetery, the fire department, and town property. That's it. Everything else is handled by the counties.
Do we have enough people here in the town of Pahrump to incorporate? Because people say there might not be enough people here in the town. What is the population, minimum population? Do you know, or can you give me a list of some other towns that have smaller populations than Pahrump who are incorporated?
There are an even dozen incorporated towns in Nevada, smaller than Pahrump, and they run the gamut from Mesquite that has 20,000 people all the way down to Caliente with 1,144 people. Now, Pahrump's current population, according to the state demographer, in 2011 is 37,796. So
once again, the town board meeting is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. in the Calvat Eye. This is Deanne O'Donnell at the town office for News 46.
And now here's part two with Nye County Republican Central Committee's chairperson, Feliky Teves. She spoke to us last week about the protest of the committee's decision to hold a Republican convention in Tonopah.
The convention is going to be held up in Tonopah. What's the date?
It would be March. We did it March 30, 31st. We did it March 30. It's an optional. If they want to go, they will. They can. And we're going, as per suggestion of Nancy Maslas from Tonopah, it would be a great idea, which I agreed with her, that March 30 we're going to hold a dinner, a get-together dinner with the North and the South delegates, so everybody will get acquainted to each other much better.
Is it unusual for the Republican Party to split when we have a choice of these candidates like we do right now? Because it seems that different groups have kind of paired off in the Republican Party for their particular candidate.
Yeah, it's normal for, like, we have four aspirants. We have Ron Paul, we have Gingrich, we have Mitt Romney, and we have Santorum. So this is the beauty of it all, because by having all these four candidates and by having the debates, we, the electors, we will find out from, how they appear in the debate, their issues, their policies, and then we can choose the better nominee. And I'm hoping that once a nominee is selected, that all of us will unite and back that nominee.
And that you will come together ultimately.
Yes, that would be the procedure that everybody will come together and back that nominee.
So, in turn, if people would like to find out more about the convention, how can they do that?
The convention, everybody was sent notices. All the delegates, we sent notices. The alternates, we sent them notices. And also there are going to be ads in the papers that the convention will be held in Tonopah, March 30, 31st. And every contradictory to what is going around, some people are saying that if you did not attend the caucus, you cannot attend the convention. That is false. According to the bylaws, if you are a registered Republican, you can attend the convention, but you cannot vote if you are not a delegate.
A new candidate who has never ran for office before but has a lot of experience with campaigns signed up to run for Nye County Commissioner in District 3 this morning.
It's an exciting morning. District 3 does not have an incumbent. After the redistricting, it was selected to have 4 commissioners here and 1 in the north. So I do live in District 3, so I decided it was the best time to step in and run.
In the past, you've kind of been the campaign manager for several candidates.
I have. It's been an exciting journey to this point, Deanna. I've worked on several. I volunteered on the Incorporation Advisory Board for the town so I could get familiar with them. And I didn't do any of it to arrive at the decision to be a candidate, but my journey has come to this point that being involved, I attend the town meetings and the Board of County Commissioner meetings, and I attended all the redistricting meetings to see what the process is and learn how it goes here in the county. So at that point I thought, why not? I love the county, I love the people. And the biggest part of my campaign is going to be a voice for the people. And I think that's so important. I want to get to know the people in District 3, have them contact me, tell me what their issues are, and represent them. I'm only 1 vote out of 5 commissioners, but I want to speak for the people in my district and what their issues are, not necessarily mine. And if my opinion differs from them, I still want to represent what their feelings are.
Where is District 3?
You can go down to the county and ask for a map, or you can download it, but essentially it's the middle of town down to the end by Bella Vista. It's just south of Gary Hollis's district. I think right now times are hard for everybody. I'm a small business owner, I'm a mom, I'm a grandma. I'm feeling it, I think we're all feeling it. And I want to listen to the people. I don't have all the answers. And I don't think anybody does, but we need to clean up our own backyards, live within our means, and the government and our county needs to also.
You yourself have been involved in the community for many years. Let's give a little history of what you've done.
It's been a delightful 8 years that I've been here. My mom lives here, and I moved here to be with her. Love her very much, and she's invited me to come here. It was one of the best things I ever did. I started a business here. I've had several jobs here. I've done some volunteer work, some fundraising. I've been very involved in the Republican Party, raising money and supporting other candidates. I have done some fundraisers and food drives and things here in town. I am a member of the local Rotary Club and very proud of my club and club members. They're a great bunch of business people that do a lot, so there's a lot of opportunity here to serve, and I really enjoy doing that. I have a website. You can go to www.electjuliehargis.com. You can email me at electjuliehargis@hotmail.com. My number is 775-513-0960.
Well, you may not see her in front of the camera every day, but most of the work at KPVM happens behind the scenes. Like many employees here, it would be hard to function without her, her loyalty to KPVM, and our viewers. Happy birthday to Lulu Francis.
Happy birthday, Lulu. You're 54 years old. We're so excited for you. We hope that tonight you enjoy your night at the winery, and we hope that you enjoy Phantom of the Opera. So you enjoy yourself. And for those of you out there that are also celebrating this birthday with Luann, have a great day. And by the way, Luann, her phone number is 727-9400, and her extension is 209. Call her and wish her a happy birthday. That's all for now.
Happy birthday, Lulu. Stay hip and cool.
Happy birthday, Lulu.
It's Lulu's birthday? Man, I tell you what, Lulu, you are the best. This place wouldn't work if you weren't here. All praise and glory to Lulu. Have a great happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lulu. It's been fun. Whatever that means. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lulu.
This is Robin for News 46, and I am reporting that Lulu Francis is now 55 years old. That makes her a senior citizen in our country. Happy birthday, Lulu.
Happy birthday, Lulu. 55. Isn't that a speed limit somewhere? I don't know, but it's not an age limit. But 70 is a speed limit, but that's not an age limit either. Anyway, happy 55. Hope you make it to 70, and we'll talk about it then.
Happy birthday, Lulu. I don't know how we would do anything around here without you. Because I always, every time somebody calls the newsroom with a question, I don't know, I'm like, talk to Lulu, 209. So I don't know what we would do without you. You are such an important part to this station. Thank you so much, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lulu. We appreciate all you do.
Happy birthday to my friend Lulu, who turns 55 today. I believe. I hope we got it right, because I know the other day mine was wrong, but that's okay. I'll meet you up there in 9 years, because actually I'm 46, not 48. But happy birthday to Lulu, a very special person here. We couldn't do it without you every single day. What you do is amazing.
Yes, and I would like to give Lulu a special birthday wish from myself and Mr. Cameraman Bob, since how we weren't mentioned in the video, and from Chad and Ryan back in the back. So, yes, happy birthday, Lulu.
And folks, don't go anywhere, because we're going to have weather with Zach Fuentes coming up right after the break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back to News 46, everyone. It's Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Today we did have a partly cloudy skies, but it was kind of pleasant. Our high was 74 degrees and our winds were coming out of the south at 11. Our gusts at 19 miles per hour. So we did have a nice pleasant breeze. Pleasant's the word of the day, I think. Our pressure is going to be 29.96 and our UV is staying the same at 6 high. Our humidity was at 28% and our sunrise was at 6:58 a.m. You gotta love daylight savings time. Our record for today was 86 degrees back in 1989. Tonight as well, we're going to have partly cloudy skies. Our low is not going to be too bad. It's not in the 30s or anything. 45 is what it's going to be. Our winds are going to come out of the south at 9 and our gusts will be at 16. Humidity at 33% and sunset at 6:49 p.m. We have lots of daylight now. Our record for tonight was 27 degrees back in 1940. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be sunny, however, but our high is going to stay the same at 74. The low is going to go up by a degree at 46 degrees, and our winds to come out of the south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. The gusts at 21 miles per hour, so we're still going to have some winds, it looks like, and our UV staying the same. Sunrise will be at 6:57 a.m., and our humidity at 25%. Our 7-day forecast, it looks like tomorrow is going to be the only sunny day of the week. We're going to have mostly sunny skies on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday through Monday, things are going to kind of change on us. We're going to have partly cloudy skies at least across the board. Friday is going to be windy. And then Saturday and Sunday, our weekend, we do have a 30% chance of rain, it looks like. And then Mondays, the clouds are going to carry on as well. Our highs are kind of going on a roller coaster ride once again. We're going to be in the 70s for most of the week, and then as you can see, we go to the 60s all the way down into the 50s, and our low is kind of going up and down too. 40s all the way down to the 30s. Our lowest low is going to be 33 degrees on Sunday. And today's worst weather was in Atlas, Michigan, where they had strong thunderstorms. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Zach. Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Tony Joe.
And from everyone up here in the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Prop.